I stole this recipe from my 60 years old tradomedical doctor mother. You will be needing 15 to 20 pieces of cloves. Cloves, Yoruba people call it kanafuru. If you go to the market, you tell them you want to buy cloves, they will sell it to you. Any market or wherever they sell pepper soup. I urge you to take a pen and a book so that you will not be telling me that Paramount, please list out these things. Although I'm going to do that before the end of this video. Let me quickly use this medium to welcome you all back to my page. If it is your first time here, kindly like, comment where you're watching from so we can say hello to you, and tell me any video you want me to do for you next. If it's something that I know, I will let you know in the comments section. Anyways, let's continue. Then the next thing you're seeing me is called Efun rogodo. Efun rogodo. If you are watching this video from Nigeria, you can easily get all these things from Oyinbo market or any elewe, be it Sabo market, any elewe that is close to you will definitely have this thing. Now, bear in mind that if you are getting all these things from elewe, the price may be a bit higher than if you're getting it from all those people that they call all those people that sell herbs in all those large market that they go there, they sell herb very early in the morning. I hope you understand. So like I said, this thing is called Efun rogodo. Pound it very well and pour it in a bowl. You can even pour it in the same bowl that you poured the first one. So now let's continue. Or better still, with your permission, I can just get a phone number that you can always order them from. What do you think? This next one is called Efun elelo. It's almost the same thing with that first one, but I just like to mix both of them. Now let me repeat the things that I've used. I use cloves, 15 to 20 pieces. Efun rogodo, 2 pieces. Efun elelo or Efun elelo, 1 pieces. Please, if you want to get this thing, go to all those elewe or more people. They will sell it for you. Although it may be a bit expensive, but you know it's part of the things my mom has here, so it is free for me to take, and she buys them in very massive and large quantity. Sure, you understand. Now this is one of the herbs she sells for people. She have different method of making it, but this is the simplest one. I think she used one of the hardest method, but this is the simplest method. Now this one I'm holding is called pakun. You see that I'm using a different mortar to pound this. The reason is because this thing can draw for Africa. Just use 3 pieces of this. If you know you don't have a different mortar to use, just make sure that it is the last thing that you will be blending, that you'll be pounding. Sure you get. Now, this one I'm holding that is like onion is called Baka. You see this one, it is very important. You cannot miss it. Don't try to leave it out. Don't say I cannot find a pakun, so I left it out. This is one of the most important recipe in this production. So you take this Baka, 3 pieces only is enough for you. Now let me repeat the things that I've used so far. I use cloves, 15 to 20 pieces. Efun rogodo, 2 pieces. Efun elelo, 1 pieces. Epakun, 3 pieces. And now I'm using Baka, 3 pieces of Baka. You can use 3 to 5 though, but 3 pieces is enough for you. Now you have to grind it. You see the way I'm pounding everything. I don't know if you can use a blender, if it's going to give you that, because we don't want a very smooth texture. That is something about herb. If you throw it like that, the thing will not quickly give you that thing that you want. So maybe you should just look for a way to pound. I don't know how you can get, but don't get that too smooth texture. Let me list my social media handles and some of the things that I know how to do. My Facebook handles, I have Paramount Comedy. The comedy starts with K. I have Paramount TV. I have Paramount Entertainment. That is the Facebook. My YouTube, I have Paramount Entertainment only. My TikTok, I have Paramount Comedy. The comedy starts with K. But I'm trying to build the most important one, which is the Paramount Entertainment. As of this time, I am even doing follow for follow. I am following back everybody that follow me on Paramount Entertainment. And on Instagram, I have Paramount Place. That's my business page. And I have Paramount Comedy as well. The comedy starts with K. So back to the herb. This is how you're going to pound everything. Don't worry, I'm going to leave a full details of the recipe in the comments, in the description box. So once you're done watching, just go to the description box, you will see. Now you need ginger. 10 pieces of ginger is what you need. 10 pieces of ginger is what you need. Get a pen and book and note this thing down. And if you have not been doing that, you can watch this video all over again and jot everything down one after the other. Even if you're not preparing this thing now, you may end up preparing it later. Knowledge, they say, is key. And this is something I think I can do for you. If you're wondering how you can get all the recipe in this herb, maybe I should just provide you a person that can help you go get them. You can just tip the person maybe 5,000 naira. Sure, you understand. Maybe I will try and come up with a price for everything, so that if a lot of people tell her to get it, she will just make sure she gets in large quantity to even be cheaper that way, and she will just dispatch to everybody on a particular date. That is with your permission. If you want that to happen, just tell me in the comment section and I will send you a number. But if you can get it anywhere close to you, please, that will be very, very good, and it will be very, very, very simple. So these are some of the things that I know how to do. I know how to do weight loss herb. Now, if you go back to my throwback picture, you will see how big I was. I did not just get big like that. I used a weight gain herb to get that big. But then, when you continue using something, you realize that it seems I'm using this thing too much, which is why I advise people not to use it too much. So this is garlic, garlic. You just get 2 nylon. You see all those small nylon, you need just 2. Pour everything inside. This thing I'm teaching is very, very healthy, and this is what some people will sell for you for 50,000 naira or so. But now, if you know it, knowledge is key. If you know it already. If you put this thing in your house, you can use it for good 6 months, good 3 to 6 months. If you are thinking of it that will this thing not get spoiled, no, it will not get spoiled because it is herb. And this is how you can also preserve it. If you see what that white thing they call kafra, it could be kafra polebe, it could be kafra rogodo. You can just put 5 pieces of kafra inside. You can pound it as well and put like 5 pieces inside. I tell you, that will serve as a preservative for it. Or you put 5 drops of honey. But if you have a fridge, not a freezer, if a cool place, you can also put it in that cool place and you're fine. Sure, you understand? That is why I say get a pen and book. You can watch it from the beginning again if you don't understand it. Watch it from the beginning. In case you skip anything, take a pen and book. Watch from the beginning. Now, this thing you just see me put it is called Olorin, and they call it eru. All this elelo more people will understand it. You need to put 15 to 20 pieces and pound it very well. Some people even use this thing for pepper soup. That's why people that say pepper soup, we have some of this thing. I don't want to overemphasize on the advantage of this eru, because they even use, that pepper soup, there's something about pepper soup that whatever most of the things they use to prepare pepper soup are herbs. So you should know that you can even use Google. And also, if you don't know the English name of these things and you want to know the English name, all you need to do is just to search Google one after the other for the name. So if you just see the name on the screen, like the way I'm typing the name on the screen, just take it to Google and type English name of this, and that is it. And now this thing is called Orogbo. You can Google the benefits of Orogbo. You will see that you can even Google the benefit of everything I'm putting in this herb. You need just 2 pieces of this Orogbo. Now let me list out the things I've used again. I use cloves, 15 to 20 pieces. Efun rogodo, 2 pieces. Efun elelo, 1. Epakun, 3 pieces. Baka, 3 pieces. Ginger, 10 pieces. Garlic, 2 nylon. Olorin, and they call it eru as well, 15 to 20 pieces. Now, Orogbo, 2 pieces. I hope I have explained these things in details. Should we continue? If you are thinking of it that this thing is hard to do, no, it is not hard to do. You just need to dedicate your time to do it just once. And that once will last you 3 to 6 months. Also, note that there are different ways to making this herb. You cannot compare what my mother is selling with what I am teaching. Now, you will be needing 30 pieces of Posa. Posa, this thing is called Posa. I'm only teaching you the simple method. But compared to what my mom is selling, now if you see the list of the things that she uses, because she will want to include things that for people that have not seen their menstruation for long, people that are having different, that kind of thing. But this one is a very simple method, and it is very, 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 very effective. Next is to get a 2.5 liter keg and clean water. This is not an ordinary stick. It is called Awoopa. Just get something small like this. I don't know the measurement for that, but it's just these 2. I don't know the meter. I don't know what to say. Now, remember that epakun that we pounded. Remember now, I'm going to use it as my foundation. That is why I'm putting it at the bottom. It's not as if you cannot pour everything at the same time, but it is best if you put it at the bottom, because so that the water can, the water can absorb it very, very well. Like I promised, I am going to be putting the list of the recipe in the description. And now this, I think this is I called it eru, right? Yes, I think I called it eru. This is eru, the thing that I said they also use for pepper soup. Put it inside immediately after you put that ekpakun. This should be the next thing going inside. Remember the ekpakun that we pounded in the beginning of the video. Please just follow these steps and everything will be fine. Follow this step the same way I am doing it. Anything your teacher tells you to do, make your inquiry. If they tell you that it is good, then do the same thing. Now this is the cloves that I blended, the first item I blended from the beginning. Cloves, Yoruba people call it kanafuru. I blended 15 to 20 pieces of these cloves. Put everything inside the ekpakun that I added. The ekpakun and put everything inside. The next on the item is our blended posa. We pounded rather 30 pieces of this posa. You see, you will be happy. That's one thing I can tell you. And even this thing that I'm teaching you, do you know you can use it for commercial purpose? Like, don't sleep on it. If you don't have much thing you are doing at the moment, you can start selling infection herb. Yes, this herb is an infection herb. Toilet infection. I don't want to know how chronic it is. No matter how chronic the toilet infection is, this herb will flush it out. You just have to be consistent. And this one, remember that our that one that is like onion that I blended, the thing that is like onion, this is it. I'm going to remember the name very soon. This is it. You also put it inside. See, you can use it for commercial purpose. I am teaching you like as if I'm teaching a 2-year-old person, so that you can understand everything. Now our garlic and our ginger, put everything inside. You see the way I'm explaining to you as if I'm explaining to a 2-year-old somebody. No matter how chronic the toilet infection is, it will flush it out, and I mean what I'm saying. It will flush everything out. You just have to be consistent. Now, how do I use this thing? 100 ml in the morning before your meal, and 100 ml in the night when you want to go to bed. Let it be the last thing you will drink. If you have other herb that you are using, other things that you're using, no problem. But this should be in the morning. But if you know that you're on medication, you're on all this English medication, use 100 ml daily. It has no side effect. It is 100% herbal and very, very effective. Everything here is called Awoopa. Make your research. You can even check Google for everything and you will see. Now all those things that we pounded in the beginning, the rogodo and the other one, I poured everything. Now make sure that you are using a clean water, because this thing is going to your stomach. Leave it for 24 hours. Leave it for 24 hours, and the following day you have yourself a very effective infection herb. So follow me, like and share my post. Thank you.